Have you ever felt like the world was against you? That no matter how hard you tried, the walls just kept closing in? This is the story of a man who faced the absolute bottom. A man who proves that the human spirit can triumph over any adversity. It's a testament to the idea that our circumstances don't define us, but our choices do. This is the incredible journey of Chris Gardner, a man who went from sleeping in public restrooms to commanding the world of finance. Imagine this: the cold, unforgiving streets of San Francisco. A father, Chris Gardner, holds his young son's hand, his eyes scanning desperately for a safe place to rest for the night. They have nothing but each other and the few belongings they can carry. Some nights, they find a brief respite in a crowded, noisy homeless shelter, a temporary shield from the harsh reality outside. But on other nights, the city's public transit system, or even the cold floor of a subway station bathroom, becomes their bedroom. This wasn't just a bad day or a tough week. This was rock bottom. A daily struggle for survival, where the next meal was a constant uncertainty and hope was a luxury he could barely afford. Yet, even in this profound darkness, a powerful dream refused to die. Chris clung to the vision of a better life, not just for himself, but for his son. While others sought comfort, Chris sought knowledge. The dim lights of the public library became his sanctuary, where he pored over complex financial textbooks, memorizing details and preparing for a future that seemed impossibly distant. His days were a frantic race against time. He lugged a heavy, cumbersome bone density scanner his last. Failing business, venture from one doctor's office to another, trying to make a sale, any sale, to put food on the table. You could see the exhaustion etched on his face, the deep-set weariness in his eyes, but beneath it all, a fire of unwavering determination burned, refusing to be extinguished by despair. The turning point arrived, in the most unlikely of circumstances. Dressed in paint-splattered clothes from a run-in with the police just hours before, Chris walked into an interview for a highly competitive, unpaid stockbroker internship. While his appearance screamed failure, his words, his intelligence, and his raw honesty captivated the partners. While other interns left the office at 5, Chris stayed late, making hundreds of calls, his fingers flying across the phone's keypad. He worked with a relentless intensity, fueled by coffee and the image of his son's trusting face. He mastered the art of efficiency, never even hanging up the phone between calls to save precious seconds. Each second a step away from the streets. Finally, after months of grueling, unpaid work, of juggling fatherhood with an impossible workload, the moment of truth came. He was called into his boss's office, his heart pounding with a mixture of hope and fear. Then, the words that would change his life forever: "Welcome aboard." The position was his. The floodgates of emotion burst open. He rushed out of the office, his eyes welling with tears of pure, unadulterated joy. Finding his son at daycare, he swept him into a powerful hug, the weight of the world finally lifting from his shoulders. This was more than a job. It was a new beginning. From that single victory, Chris Gardner built an empire, eventually becoming a multimillionaire and a symbol of hope. This isn't just a story about a man who conquered homelessness to become a millionaire. It's a powerful reminder that within each of us lies an untapped reservoir of strength, waiting for a purpose to ignite it. It shows that our darkest moments can forge our greatest victories, and that the relentless pursuit of a dream, against all odds, is the most profound journey of all. What began on the cold floor of a bathroom ended in the boardrooms of Wall Street, proving that happiness isn't something you find, but something you create.